Hi cuties, it is currently 2 a.m. Today's video is another installment of Tips for New Jets. I can't sleep right now, so what do I do when I can't sleep? I make a list. Today's list is a series of words that you will frequently hear in the Japanese classroom, and therefore you should probably know them. According to the Word document on my computer, I've made about 80 words. So let's get started. The first word you should know is boon. Boon means sentence. We have several types of boon here. Kihonbun is a target sentence, which junior high schools will see this frequently in your textbook. Gimonbun is a question. Kitebun is a negative sentence. And mereibun, which is a command or order. Often your students will be asked to change a sentence into those sentences. Let's take a look at some of those parts of bunpo, or grammar. As we all know, English sentences start with a shugo, or subject. Usually that subject is a meishi, and quite possibly a daimeishi. And following that is a doshi. We have several flavors of doshi here, including ippan doshi, kisoku doshi, and fukisoku doshi. And while you're at it, spice up that bunpo Sunday with a little kyoshi. I really need sleep. Now let's look at how to conjugate them doshi there. This is genzai-kei. That was kako-kei. I am genzai shinko-kei-ing. I was kako shinko-kei-ing. Kako bunshi is past participle, and ukemi is passive voice, but only the third years really use those. In junior high school, well, they'll use them in high school too, but they learn them in third year of junior high school. Mondai is problem, and you'll see this commonly on tests when they do tsugi no mondai wa. Then we have tango, which means tango. I can teach you the tango. Yes. No, Pierre, not tango like the dance. Tango, which means vocabulary in Japanese. Oh. Well, that's no fun. Okay then. Oftentimes you'll find yourself stuck with speaking or reading tests with your students, and I often have to grade them on these next three things. Hatsuon, which is pronunciation, surasura, which is fluency, and okikoe, which means big voice. Sometimes you have to do like intonation and stuff too, but that's just intonation, there's no difference. When teaching them the alphabet, kids have to know the difference between omoji and komoji. Now let's study some of that mereibun. These are standard commands that you might give your students or hear your JTE give the students. Kotaite, kaite, kiite, mite, yutte, kurikaishite, shizuka ni shite, tatte, suwatte, muite, 相談して、開けて、閉めて、交代して、挟んで. Now let's take a look at some of the items in your classroom. The first one is something that you will spend a whole lot of time grading, and your students will spend a whole lot of time writing in the classroom, and that is eisakubun. Junior high schools run off of a kyokasho. They do a lot of writing on their kokuban, and for some reason a marker is not a marker, it's magic. I get it, it's magic marker, but still. A pencil is enpitsu, but a mechanical pencil is shapen. These babies in English are called pencil boards, and we don't use them, but they are a phenomenon in Japan, and they are called shitajiki. They put them under the page they're writing on in notebooks so that the page is nice and smooth and stuff. It's kind of a waste, in my opinion. They don't really need them, but they're cool because they have pretty pictures on them and stuff. Pencil cases have two different names. There's the standard pen case or furibako. This is a keshigomu. Your students often use a jisho, but I recommend you go out and buy yourself a denshi jisho. This is not actually an electronic dictionary. This is a CD case, but my electronic dictionary is somewhere in that other room, and I'm too lazy to go get it. And nori means glue, also seaweed, but context. You wouldn't want a glue-wrapped onigiri now, would you? Moving on to places within your school. The staff room is known as shokuin shitsu. Literally, that is staff room. Shitsu means room and shokuin means staff. The library is known as the tosho shitsu. I know many of you be like, no, it's not, it's toshokan. The room, because it's within school, it's a room, so therefore it is the library room, but an actual like public library is called a toshokan, okay? The clinic is the hokenshitsu, science room is rikashitsu, your LL room is the erueru shitsu. That's if you have an LL room. Some schools don't, but I basically live in my LL room. The standard classroom is called a kyoshitsu. The gym is called the taikukan, but short it to just taikukan. That's usually how it goes, because the ku-kan thing, and they shorten it with the small soothing. Just call it Taikon. The computer lab is called the Pasokon Shitsu. Pasokon is computer, personal computer. That's where that word comes from, in case you were curious. A lot of basic subjects have their own classroom, like music, which is the Ongaku Shitsu, and then you have the art room, which is the Bijutsu Shitsu, and the industrial economics thing is the Gijutsu Shitsu. Shitsu, man, they just have a lot of Shitsus here, not the dog, the room. The classes that aren't in a special room, sometimes everything is in their own classroom, but ones that are never out of the classroom really are things like Sugaku, which is math, or Shakai, which is social studies, or Kokugo, which is Japanese, not like Japanese language, but like how we study English, it's country language, so they're mostly studying kanji in that class. I just realized I didn't tell you what English is in Japanese. It's ego. Argo? No, ego. Lego my ego? No. We are almost done. The next words are some standard phrases that you will hear in the staff room in that Shokuin Shitsu. When there is an assembly, usually the word shukai will come up, and that means assembly. So if you see shukai on the board in the Shokuin Shitsu, get yourself to the Taikon. You might also see Shokuinkai on that board. That means there is a staff meeting in another room, like the Kocho Shitsu, which is the principal's room, and you probably will not have to go to it, so you will spend a lot of time sitting around the staff room praying that the phone doesn't ring and that no one comes to the door. If you notice a coworker is missing, there might be 4 different reasons why they are gone. They could be out on shucho, which is work-related absence, so they're probably at a conference or something, or they have taken nenkyu, which is vacation, or possibly byokyu, which is a sick day, and tokyu, which is a special leave. Or the doctor showed up and they're traveling around the universe. You don't know, okay? There's no special Doctor Who leave, although there totally should be. And that, dear cuties, is all the words that I could think up of at 2 in the morning for you. If there's any words that you think I missed that you want me to translate, put them in the comments below or on Facebook, Tumblr, and Twitter, and I will translate for you, and it'll be dandy, and I really need to go to sleep. Before I go, I have a quick announcement. I'm going to be hosting another live stream specifically for your questions about Jet Life. So it's going to be June 29th at 10 a.m. my time in Japan. So that is about 9 p.m. if you are on the East Coast, and then trickle down 876 on the West Coast, I believe. So that's June 28th for you, but it's June 29th for me. Time zones suck. Get used to them. I'm going to go now. Bye, cuties! The first word you... Yep, it's 2 a.m. I wasn't lying. Nope. Nope. No. It's not gonna happen. Just let it go. Swizich! I went a little bit Barty Crouch Jr. there. Sorry. That was oh no, that's not it at all. I am I am Genzai Shinkoke Ing. I was Kako Shinkoke. This is a tongue twister from hell. Mondai is problem, and you'll see this commently on commently. You'll see it commently. Next words are some standard for blah 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 blah. Oh my gosh. If you notice a 4, oh my god, I'm so tired.